Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I am LaDonna McAbee, your host at the Networking Expert Ask LaDonna. Dar, what is your number one thing that you have already done for yourself today on this Monday morning?
Well, I got up at 4 a.m. And this is as per Heather's event that the Sacred 60, and got up earlier and I did some work and I did some play and I had a nap.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. I don't know about Heather's 60 event, so I'm going to have to figure that out.
Okay, I'll send you an email.
It's in my email. Okay. I'll look at my email.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, perfect. It's probably floating around in my email somewhere if you girls got it, I'm guessing.
It's a 60-day challenge.
Okay.
And I'd like to challenge everybody in the room to join us.
Oh, I love that.
Listen, I've got it too. So I'm getting ready. If you do it, Dar, I'll do it.
Is today the first day?
I'm not sure. I think it's ongoing.
Okay.
It is. You can restart anytime you want to. You have, like, if you miss a day, you have to totally restart.
Okay.
And yeah, it's not a bad challenge. It's with the women something or another. I can't remember what it is.
Yeah. Oh, Hummingbird's back.
I bet it's with her, the Christian group that she's in.
Yeah, Women Alliance or something.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, something like that.
Yes, yes.
Sacred
I was a member of that for
about
a time. Tamra, let me know, what is the thing you've done already today for yourself?
Well, for myself, let me see. I've had 3 cups of coffee, so that's what I did for myself today.
Cheers. Cheers, lady. Only 1 cup of coffee for me, but I'm using Grace's coffee this morning with a little bit of almond milk.
Yeah.
Grace's coffee, but I'm enjoying your tea.
Yes, yes. There we go.
And I'm a decaf.
So, Tamra, put in your chat what you've done for you today. Grace, what have you done for you today?
Okay, well, what I've done for me today is I washed my hair so I would feel better about myself. And of course, I had my coffee that has the Ganoderma lucidum in it that just wakes you up and helps you feel so energetic. I did that today, and I also have been working on something regarding my business as well. So
awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. How about you, Dr. LaWanna?
Well, I had a 6:30 Toastmasters meeting, and I was just about to wish people happy birthday when I thought, let me check with LaDonna. And you tell me 2 minutes. So I haven't done anything for myself, although I enjoyed my Toastmasters meeting.
All right, well, put that in the chat. And Dr. LaWanna, I would love for you to invite me to your Toastmasters because I'm looking for one, but my local one does not do it on a day that I can join them, but I can join in on a Monday morning early.
Okay, well, every Monday, 6:30, exactly 1 hour. And we do both.
See, that would be 7:30 my time, which I'm always up by then. You're in California, right?
I think it's 8:30 your time.
Okay, if it's California time, it would be 8:30 my, which would be awesome.
What, is there a cost?
They only do theirs in person, and it's on a Friday. Well, Big Daddy would, I would hear about it if I took time out of his day on a Friday to go to a Toastmasters. So that's not happening. Dar, what did you have to say, my love?
I'm sorry, Dr. LaWanna, is there a cost for that?
Yes, I forget the initial cost, but every 6 months is $60. The initial cost is more because you're paying for the privilege to go on the internet to get your manual, which is on the internet, to do your speeches. I liked it better when we actually had the manuals in our hands.
Yes, I would
Now
probably
everything
want
is
to
on the
print-
computer.
I would probably want to print mine if it's possible because
Yeah, you
I'm
can.
better at looking at I need a notepad. I need paper. I just do. And especially if I'm learning in Toastmasters, everything I've read about it and heard about it from everyone else, it's a learning experience. It's training of how to talk better. Even if you think you're a master at speaking, you're not a master at speaking until you go to Toastmasters, is what I've understood.
Yeah, a
And
lot of the big time people have been part of Toastmasters, Les Brown, Harvey McKay, Colin Powell. There's a lot of people who've been part of Toastmasters at one time or another. They don't stay, once they get what they want, then they move on. But
right,
what it does is it teaches you the structure. It teaches you how to drop all those ends, ahs, so in
yes,
order for people to understand what you're saying and how to focus on your audience rather than looking all over the place. So it's a great tool to learn those things.
yes. And to remembering those things. Like I know those things over the years that I've been doing this, but
Mhm,
if you go back to some of the early stuff, even a year ago, it was this and that and. And I
mhm.
notice even now when I'm tired or had a long day, my speaking in the morning is a whole lot better than my speaking in the evening. So I'm having to now structure my calendar to when I have to speak in the evenings is take a break and go take a nap or take a walk and refresh my thinking, my brain power, if that makes sense to you. So,
Okay, I'll put that in the chat. It's
okay, and if you
every
would, can you
Monday
please
at
Facebook
6:30
message
my
me
time.
that?
Pardon me?
Facebook message me the link to the Toastmasters.
They give you the international one.
However, I can come to your group.
Okay, I'm going to give you the one to ours group. Okay.
Yes, that's what I want, please.
Okay.
I like it when I know someone in the group. No, it's not in person.
Well, I think you'll like this group. They're friendly. The club is about 70 years old. So we've been around a long time.
All right. Now, are they
Almost
based
as
out of
long as me.
California?
Huh?
Are they based out of California?
Yes. Carmichael, California.
Awesome. All right. So this is Ask LaDonna. So who has the first question for me? How can I help you today?
Hashtags.
Star, you have a question? Yes.
Yeah,
Start with Dar.
my first question is, I don't know why I see black in my background. Do you see black?
No, ma'am.
You
You're
see the
good.
actual, okay.
Yeah,
So
you
you'll have
look
to do the
good to
picture
me.
today because,
Yeah, I can
okay.
see your background and everything beautiful. What else?
I see all black
Okay. Nope,
and
you're
behind
coming
me.
through
Yeah,
just
that's
perfect.
weird. Anyway, my question is, can we learn about hashtags?
Okay, what do you want to learn about hashtags?
I don't know anything about hashtags.
Okay. So hashtags are used so that if someone wants to go in and find a speaker, for instance, if you put hashtag speaker in your post on LinkedIn, if you go up and you go in and you put in speakers, it will come up with all the speakers that have hashtag speakers in one of their posts, and it will bring up all those posts. It's in your search button. Same thing with Facebook. Now, I think LinkedIn is better at it than Facebook is. But if you go into your LinkedIn, go to your search and put in speakers, everything that has hashtag speaker will come up. And a lot of times that's how they will find you. Now, this is what I don't like about LinkedIn. And it's great for them. It's just not as great for us. if you are not a paid subscriber to LinkedIn, you're going to be at the bottom of the list. And I'm in the midst right now. I'm just going to be honest with you. I went in as a paid, I didn't used to be a paid LinkedIn person. Then I went to paid and then I backed off of paid. I'm back to paid, but it's like $150 a month. And right now I'm trying to see, okay, is it good for me? Is it bad for me? And I'm just going to be honest with you. For me, I haven't really seen where it's paid off for me unless I go in or have one of my VAs go in and dig for me. Now, I'm just going to be honest. Even then, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy. And is it really worth it to me? And I really, at this point, I'm going back and forth. I have about 20 days left and I may cancel it. I may not. I haven't decided. But that is why the hashtags are important, Dar, is because
Okay.
you can go in. Now, I'm just going to be honest again. I never go into the search button and say speakers or coffee sellers or life coaches. I just don't do that. I utilize the people that I already know from groups that I have already attended. For instance, if I was looking for coffee, now I do know other people that sell the same coffee as Grace. I know people that sell different coffees than Grace. But this is my feeling. And of course, I think my feeling is number one. Okay. Grace comes to my events. She supports me. She buys tickets. She's a member of my community. I'm going to Grace first for my coffee needs. Okay. I know many, many card makers. Some create with their own hands. Some sell cards that you can do online. It's a monthly membership thing. I forgot the name of them, but whatever. It doesn't matter. Are they cheaper? Every one of them is cheaper than Dar. Even the one that creates it on her own is cheaper than Dar. I haven't even looked at her cards. I don't know what they look like. And you want to know why? I used to be a member of this group that you could create your cards online and stuff. And when Dar started making her cards, guess what? I stopped my membership there. It's like $30 a month and I can create like 30 cards a month. Cheap. They're not Dar's cards. I know a couple of ladies that create their own cards and they charge like $4 to $5 for their cards. I don't even know what they look like. I've just heard of them talking with other groups, but guess what? Dar is a member of my community. She comes to my events. She buys tickets. She supports me. I'm going to Dar for my cards. If I ever need a life coach, I'm going to Tamra. Why? Because again, Tamra supports what I do. Dr. LaDonna, I'm utilizing Dr. LaDonna last in this conversation for a couple of reasons. If I want to learn journaling, blogging, any of that, I'm going to Dr. LaDonna. But you heard me talking about the Toastmasters. I know that Dr. LaDonna is in Toastmasters. I don't want to be a part of anyone else's community. Now, Dr. Pat, I believe, is in the same Toastmasters, isn't she, Dr. LaDonna?
I'm actually in 3 Toastmasters, and the one that I'm in with Dr. Rogers meets at night, which is 6 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock.
Okay.
So if you want to go at night,
Nope.
hey.
No, ma'am. Nighttime does not work for Big Daddy. No way. But I went to Dr. LaDonna because number one, she supports me in my membership. And even outside my membership, just like you ladies, she supports me. And her Toastmasters is during a time where I can join. I want to help others succeed in their businesses and in their life and know that they are important to me, I'm always going to go to someone that supports me. Now, let's say I'm looking for help with journaling and there's no one in my atmosphere. Guess what I'm going to do first? At the next time we're together, I'm going to go, hey, ladies, do you know anyone that knows anything about blogging, journaling, anything like that? And I guarantee you, one of you would know someone in other communities that do what I need. That's how I find my people. That's who I spend my time with. That's who I spend my energy with. Those are the people I help first. And those are who I spend my money with. And Tamara said it, loyalty. Be
Absolutely.
loyal to others. It's not always about whom is the least expensive or who is not. It's the quality of the person you're spending your time with and loyalty. Okay? With Dar's cards, I'm telling you, ladies, you could frame those suckers and have pictures on your walls.
I have the one that you sent me.
Did
I
you
was
get the
looking at it
latest
the
one?
other day, as a matter of fact.
There you go.
Show,
Nice.
show it.
You
Please
know, when
show
I
it.
go to
I
my
don't have it
daughter's
handy.
homes, they're stuck on the refrigerator. Just when you walk in the kitchen, you see them. They're right there. You know, and the baby has a couple of them in his room where I've sent them to him. Even though he's 5, guess what? He loves his cards. He does
Aw.
open mail. He
Aw.
can't really read it, but mommy or daddy's read it to him, and it's a picture he loves. Dar always knows the right card that goes with the right people. I don't get it, but anyway, it's kind of like my
And just
fairy that's in
selection.
my hand.
That's a good point you just made. So, Dar, I will order a card from you, and I would like you to put together a card based on what you know about me, okay? And let me know what it's going to cost. And when I get my new office set up, I'll make sure that card is front and center. How's
There
that?
you go. Perfect.
Right on, Dr. LaDonna. Woohoo.
So, ladies, always remember loyalty. I hope that helps answer your question, Dar. Always use depending on, I would start out with 5 hashtags. I'm just going to say that. You can do more, but I would start out with 5 because the algorithm is not used to you using hashtags.
Okay.
All right. What is my next question? Grace, unmute, please.
Yeah. Can our people, all our friends here, help me on LinkedIn, because I'm concentrating on LinkedIn to find people who actually want to do the business, because it's wonderful when you all drink the coffee. It will help you tremendously to unfog your brain and give you more energy. Plus, it also helps with the aches and pains if you drink enough of it. Now, who had how many? 3 coffees today? Well,
Yeah.
Tamara, 3 coffees, 3 of my coffees would be extremely beneficial for you. They are also anti-aging. So, since you have grandchildren living at your place, you need the energy to deal with that.
You know what? I need the energy just to deal with life in general. I don't have any kids that live with me full time. I have a grandson now that lives with me 2 to 3 days a week because of his school. But let me tell you, I need it just to deal with my everyday life, me, the dogs, the house, the whatever is coming up. Now, this is what I loved about Grace. She sent me a message yesterday. It was already in the message. Guess this. She made it easy for me. I wished I would have thought about it. It was the message that she wanted me to utilize to give her what she needed in LinkedIn, and I just had to fill in the blanks. And I love that because it gave me exactly what she needed about her business. about joining her business and why to join her business and why I love her coffee. And I just had to fill in the blanks and add my personality to it, which I love. Grace, please put the link to your LinkedIn.
I did. I put that in the chat here
Awesome.
because I am working on LinkedIn, as I said, to find the people who actually want to do the business, because I know all of you already have your own business and you can drink the coffee or the tea, but you don't want to do my business. You want to do your business. So what I need is a recommendation so people can see it there. In the recommendations that Grace was recommended for this, so that they can see I'm a real person. I have real people connecting with me. I have real people who've tried the products, whether it's the coffee or the tea, and they've had real results. And my upline, who's a diamond, who's making $1 million and all this kind of stuff, she suggested that I call myself a talent scout because I'm looking for people who want to do the business. And for brand partners, I'm looking for brand partners who are, they can be called distribution partners or brand partners. And it is worldwide because it's in 35 to 40 countries, and it is a $1 billion company. And as you know, it produces delicious gourmet organic, it's functional medicine in a cup, basically. And
I love that what you just said. You should put that in some of your introduction. Functional medicine in a cup. I love that. And what an attention getter. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I didn't want to forget what you just said. Functional medicine in a cup will get anyone's attention.
yeah.
But anyway, so let's do that for Grace. I did mine yesterday. So let's get that done for Grace today, please.
Thank you so much. And then the ones who have tried it, like I know Dar is drinking the tea. You can let us know how you feel. And I know you don't drink that. Do you drink that tea every day? Do you make a pot of tea every day, Dar? You're muted.
Dar,
you're
Blah, blah,
muted.
blah, blah. I'm here. Our first cup of coffee is our first drink is a cup of, actually, no, our first drink is our shake with the apple cider vinegar, etc. And then we make a pot of coffee. So we have 2 cups of coffee, decaf, and both decaf. And I had to switch over to decaf because I was getting heart palpitation. And so, and then next pot, we do the brewed tea.
Yeah. Well, our coffee does not give you heart palpitations. So whenever you feel that you can afford it, and I know that that you purchase it from Carol, that's fine with me. And then I've got here, she will connect you to $1 million leaders, which I have already done.
Right.
My $1 million leader who's in Toronto, and trainers who will assist you in upscaling your lifestyle. So, and for all of you, you're upscaling your lifestyle by drinking the coffee and the tea. And for them, I'm hoping that they will, and praying that they will upscale their lifestyle by committing to being a brand partner and promoting it as well. And they'll get commissions. Right. I have this, it's sales and marketing commission only, so they know it's commission only. So that's what I have
would
there.
like to add something to what Grace is saying, because I'm hearing about drinking the coffee and all of that, but I added a little bit to hers yesterday because I wanted people to know who they're dealing with. Someone that is passionate about her business, has a lot of knowledge about her business, And so even if you don't buy the coffee from her or the tea from her, you could always leave her a comment, a recommendation using what she says, except change it a little bit up to say that she's very knowledgeable about the coffee. She's very passionate about her business, and you know that you will be well taken care of with Grace.
Yeah.
I added that to the
Constant.
bottom of mine because I
All three of them
know
surround me.
that she is very
She is on my seat.
knowledgeable. A
When
lot
she
of people
sleeps at
sell
night,
things,
she
but
comes up
they're
and
not
sleeps by
knowledgeable
my head.
of. Tamra, please mute
Yeah.
if you're talking to someone, please.
No, I am. I'm talking to somebody. I'm sorry. I thought I was muted. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay, baby. It's okay. All right. All right. So, who else has a question? Tamra, Dr. LaDonna, I would love to hear from you.
Really, ladies, I'm gonna take off for now. I gotta go. I gotta run. I have somebody that needs my help. I'll give you guys a call back later.
Okay. Have a great day. Bye. Oh, wait.
Bye.
Bye.
What? Oh, dang
No,
it.
no, no,
Did you get a picture, Dar?
no, I didn't. I didn't want to take a picture with black background I have.
No, you don't have a black background.
But it shows up in the camera on my end.
Oh, see, okay.
We have to research that. So
Yeah, okay.
I've been
I
playing
just got
around.
one of us. I just got one of us. Hopefully it works. Okay. Dr. LaDonna, what questions do you have?
I'm not sure what question to ask this morning.
Okay. Is there something we can?
No, I'm gonna talk to, I think her name is Jasmine, because I'd like to start doing some more videos, and I want to make sure, what I want to know is how to get engagement over on YouTube. Because
Okay.
I used to post videos all the time, but the engagement there, I mean, 3 or 4 people.
Right, right. So let me tell you about YouTube.
Mhm.
So you can go out there and pay to have someone grab you YouTube audience, but they're not going to, it's not going to be authentic YouTube audience. Does that make sense? They're paying.
Yeah, and I don't want that. Yeah, I don't want that kind of audience. I had somebody
either.
who offered to do that. They
Yes.
wanted to charge me a small fortune. And I
Yeah.
told no, because that's I'm not going to get my money's worth. Those people
Well,
are
it's not going to be longevity for people to follow you everywhere else. So this is
right.
what I found. It's still not as how you're still not going to get the numbers that you would if you go out there and do it without. You can change your entire YouTube, start over, whatever. But I think for us right now is if you want to focus on several things of your YouTube or just one thing, Dr. LaDonna, let me ask you that.
Well, when I was doing it before, I had a podcast show and I would post them over there. Now I'm not quite sure what I want to do over there. People have been encouraging me to go back to doing podcasting, and I would like to, but the problem is I'd like to tell stories on there, you know. How much attention is that going to get? I don't know. How do I get people to even go over there and investigate what I'm doing? So
Okay. So what I'm learning is I hired a coach to help me with speaking. I have a coach just for speaking. It's a little different than what I thought it was going to be, but he's helping us create our each section better, LinkedIn better, get it set up, and a website just for speaking. You know, I have a website, but this website will be just for speaking. Guess what? I'm getting ready. I have a YouTube channel, but I'm going to create a YouTube channel just for speaking because it'll bring in my audience just for speaking. I'm going to keep my YouTube I have though for everything else. So that's why I was asking you, if you're going to do one thing and one thing only on your YouTube, then you need to create a YouTube. Don't utilize the YouTube you already have open. Grab you a new one and talk about just that. So one of my YouTube channels will be only about speaking and nothing else. The YouTube I have now talks about everything, right? So what happens is YouTube will go out and find your audience if you're talking about one thing. It really doesn't go out and find your audience when you're talking about several things. So now it's up to me to go find my audience. So the number one way to do that. So let's say, what do you have on your YouTube channel right now, Dr. LaDonna? Is it a variety?
Mostly interviews from
Okay.
when I did the podcast,
But is it a podcast or interviews about several different topics?
different things. Yeah.
So it's a variety then. Okay. So it's a variety. So the best way to go and find your audience is, number one, we know lives are, or video is key. It's the number one thing out there, and under 1 minute. So and I always put it behind me because I'm taking care of many things and I forget. I don't do a lot of lives, but I'll do a lot of recordings. I just have to remember to post them. So I'll do under a minute recording on Zoom of myself, and I will put it on all my social media about something that I already have in YouTube. So let's say I am talking about, I have an interview over there. I'm Dr. LaDonna, and I have an interview and we are talking about journaling. If you don't know how to cut videos, don't hire anyone to cut videos. It's very expensive unless you're going to do it for a living. I have somebody that does that, but I utilize them every day. All right. So just do a 30 to 45 second. Hey, I'm Dr. LaDonna, and I'm so excited about the interview I did with Darby Cripps on journaling. Check out my link, click on over and watch the full video. Okay, that's your 30 to 45 second video. Now, when you do that video, you're going to post it in LinkedIn. You're going to put a description just to give them a little bit of detail. It's with Dar, it's with you, it's your company name, talking about journaling. And you're going to put the YouTube link. They're going to click on that link, and guess what? They're going to go over there, and now you have a viewer there. You're also going to ask them to, on that video, make sure somewhere in both places, follow me on YouTube. In both places, so they follow. A lot of people forget to follow you. Also, when you go over to your LinkedIn and you post that, make sure you're tagging people. You want to tag Dar, you want to tag me, and anybody else that you know they don't care for you to tag them. I know you can tag Dr. Rogers. So just those 3 people, look how many people you're reaching.
On LinkedIn, you just mentioned something that I do not know how to do, and it's tagging people on LinkedIn. Took me forever to learn how to do it on Facebook, but LinkedIn, the other day I posted something and I was looking to see how to go about tagging people, and honestly, there's nothing that visible that I could see anyway to indicate click here to tag people. So how do you tag people on LinkedIn?
Okay, so this is, until you learn it, in the comments section, just put at Darby Cripps, at LaDonna McAbee, at Dr. Patricia Rogers, and that will get their attention. But also, let me pull up my link. You'll see that I do that a lot of times because I'll forget to tag. Or even if I have tagged, I'll wait a few days and I'll say something like this. Do you have your ticket? At Dr. LaDonna Parker, at Darby Cripps, at Grace Barkwell. Because I want to remind you to buy your tickets or RSVP or whatever it is. It's okay to do both. Grace.
Okay,
I did that
well,
last
that's
night when
simple
I
enough.
posted several things on LinkedIn. And what you do is you put up what you want to say about, like, I was talking about Dr. Pat's events that are happening soon. And so I put that photo up. I'm also in one of those, I think I'm in those photos as well. And so I put that photo up, and then I said something like, I'm excited to be going to this event. And then I put at LaDonna, at this person, at that, at Darbash Cribs, at this person, at that person. And unfortunately, Dr. Luana Parker, I do not think that we are connected on LinkedIn, or if we are, I don't know what your name is on LinkedIn, because I would have put Dr. Luana Parker, but I was told it's something else. So it is a little
I
bit
just
confusing.
connected. I clicked on your link to connect with you.
Oh, thank you so much. Now I will be able to tag you in things, and that's
Yeah.
really great.
Now, be very careful with tagging because some people do not like to be tagged. But you know what? Until they tell me that, I tag them anyway. And I say, oh, I am so sorry. You know what? Sometimes it's just better to ask for forgiveness because I can't remember what everybody wants. And you know what? I'm busy building my business. And then I have to think, well, if that person doesn't want to be tagged and they don't want to know what I'm doing, are they essential to my business? Maybe they are, maybe they're not. Then that's my decision to make. You know, I have one lady that doesn't want to know anything about what I'm doing. Well, okay, then why are we friends? I mean, I have to ask myself, she's not someone I hang out with lunch. She's not someone I invite to my house. She's not a family member. So if she's just there to follow me around every once in a while, is she really important enough to take up my yard space in my bubble? That's my decision, and I get to make that decision. And sometimes I'll just click, not to be her friend anymore or follow her anymore because I don't want to be supporting her if she's not supporting me. And if she's going to get ugly, it depends. It depends on the situation. Some people can get really ugly with it, but don't let that be your problem. As I tell people, don't make that my problem. Go fix it. It's your problem. Go fix it. It's like the other day we went through. Now, this is craziness. We went through the McDonald's drive-through to get drinks. And, they have some of the best fries ever. And a small fry to share with me, Boo Boo, and Big Daddy, right? We get there. He orders me a tea, the small fry, and his Diet Coke. Well, they're out of Diet Cokes. And he said, I'm at McDonald's and you're out of Diet Coke? Yes, sir, we're out of Diet Coke. And the man got very ugly. He said, yes, sir, sometimes we do run out of stuff. So, Big Mama had to come out, the Big Bear Mama had to come out and say, please do not make that our problem. There is a McDonald's 3 miles away. Did you think about going and borrowing a Diet Coke from them or going and buying 2 liters until yours comes? I mean, we're talking McDonald's. Do you know how many McDonald's are within a 20-mile radius that they could borrow? I used to own restaurants, you can tell. You call someone. Even if I wasn't a franchise, so I would call another restaurant, say, can I purchase or can I borrow until mine comes in and then I'll replenish. McDonald's. So yeah, it's called customer service. It's called make your customers happy. We're not millionaires. I know McDonald's is going to stay open if I'm their client or not, or their customer. Don't get me wrong. But I do spend, unfortunately, too much money there because it's easy. They're 1 mile away from my house. And sometimes I just don't want to cook breakfast. and Mark will run up the street and grab breakfast. You know, it's just craziness. But anyway, customer service counts is what I'm trying to say. And the people that are inside of your yard, in your bubble, make sure they're key people to you. Okay. Okay, so Abby, welcome. What do you have any questions for us today that I can answer for you? You're muted. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Maybe you have a microphone on.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect.
I liked your title of this build your business. My business has plateaued, and
Okay.
I need to somehow get it above. And so your build the business sounded great.
Okay.
I don't know what's I have decided to stop using my angel persona. And because timing wise, January it was basically when I brought it out. And everything's just plateaued all the way through. It's not enough business.
Okay.
So I've taken that away as a hopeful step to go forward. But I don't know what else to do to go
Okay.
forward.
So, how many times are you putting out social media each day, and where are those posts going? Are you posting every day? Are you posting once a week?
Recently, past, a few times a week, let's say 3 times a week.
Okay.
In the recent couple weeks, I only restarted doing my posts, and I was planning to do 1 post a day.
Okay. Okay, so this is just because I didn't know you were going to ask this question, just like anybody else's question, but this is the first things that come to mind. You have different steps in your business. Okay. If I was Abby doing your type of business, I would be putting out 2 to 3 times a week minimum, if not every day, some kind of security post, because security is so high alert right now. I'm getting at least 1 letter a day, 6 days a week in my mailbox about breach of, what do they call it? Breach of, where their data has been breached and my name has been there somehow or some way or marked, okay? Because, you know, these big companies are connected to several small companies. So all of them have our, you know, so I believe you should be doing at least 3 times a week, if not every day, something about security, a post. Not selling anything. This is a free blast from Abby. Is something about keeping you, your family, your computer, your phone. Go outside of your box. Don't let it just be a computer. Talk about the regular computer. Talk about the Macs. Talk about, what's the other one you use that Dar has?
Linux.
Don't talk about them all in one post, but divide them up. Then also about laptops, tablets, phones, iPhones, Android phones. Break it up into sections because it can be different for each one sometimes. Okay. But go even farther than that is you need to talk about your selling points is, okay, so that one is, if you have any questions, contact Abby and put your appointment link. You're not selling anything. It's a free call to talk to Abby. Now, make it a really strong hook to start with. Are you having data breaches on your Mac? You know, and then put like 3 pointers, and then let's chat with Abby, free call, whatever, and then your appointment. Next, at least once a day, Abby, I know it's hard, but you can post them out where, just date them, time them, and then it'll go out on their own. Okay. Once a day, you need to be putting out there something that you do for your tech. Okay. What you do or what you can come up. I mean, I don't, and maybe I'm missing them because unless you're tagging me, that's important. Tag, comment. I'm not seeing anything about your classes that you do come across my Facebook or my LinkedIn. Nothing. That needs to go on, and you need to do a reminder like I do. The day before, the morning of, I send out reminders to my key people that I know that wants to support me. I would suggest you do a Thursday night, correct? A Thursday night. Do you still do your Wednesday afternoons? Okay. I never see that, and I forget about the Wednesday afternoons. And every other Wednesday afternoon, I could very easily, maybe, unless it conflicts with something else I already have on the board, I might come to that and support you, but I never get those reminders. And for people like me, I have to be reminded. Once, twice, 3 times. It's just people busy. I have so many ideas for you. I hope I'm not shooting out too many. But you
No,
have to
you
remind
give me,
people on social media, then private message the people that you know that want to support you. And I know that's everyone in our membership. I know that is. And probably some of the other organizations that you go to. Private message them. I maybe do a theme, because sometimes you ask people to come and talk about tech issues. They don't know what to ask, so they don't come. So maybe do a theme. Bring all your cell phone challenges tomorrow to, digital cafe, whatever it's called. It's just
you got it
came to
right.
mind. Give them some ideas. But you have to do more social media posts. Now you do mining for people. How many people know that? You need to be at least once a day doing a post for mining. Now you need to do your posts at least 4 hours apart. Maybe your free chat with you, then maybe your tech 4 hours later, and then your mining 4 hours later. Those are the 3 things I know you do.
Yeah. Got a question.
Yes.
How do you on Facebook spread them out? So they, I do all my posts for, let's say, the week, and they're sent out accordingly. How do you do that in Facebook?
Okay, so in Facebook, this is the bad thing about it now. I'm just going to tell you, there are some obstacles. You can't do every group or every page in Facebook. You can only do like your page. I mean, not
Correct.
your page, but your physical main Facebook, Abby Bassey Cruz.
Mhm.
They don't let you do every one of them. And if there's a thing on there when you're making your post, you can time it and date it. So
I haven't seen.
I'm going to tell you what I do, Abby, is I have a Google Doc that I use for my VA. And I would do it for myself when I'm posting. Before I had a VA, I didn't always have a VA. Is that on this Google, I have it timed and who's going to do it. And I have the post and the picture there I'm going to use, because I try to do it days in advance. And I put all my pages and my groups and my LinkedIn and my Instagram and all my Facebook stuff, all my LinkedIn stuff, pages and groups, my Instagram. I have all that listed, right? So I just click on that link and it takes me there, because you can't predate them all. Only some things you can predate. And then I go back and I post on that day what I have to post. Now you may say, oh my gosh, I may as well just post them all. Yes, but this is the thing. For instance, my team does not work Sundays. If I want something to go out on Sunday, it must be time and dated. So, or I have to do it. And I've just gotten to a point I don't want to do it anymore because I don't have the time. Then I have to leave it off something else. And that's my catch up office day is Sundays. So the team does everything they can do for Sunday, and then the rest of it they post on manually on Monday. Okay. This week, they're off on Sunday. They're off today because they have their Labor Day today. So they're off. So they posted for me on Sunday and Monday. Tomorrow when they come back in, which is midnight my time, or 2 a.m. my time, they will start posting that post for Sunday and Monday. They couldn't do that they have to do manually. I want to say this, you cannot time and date everything in every group on every page. People make me think I can. Well, you can't. Now, there are programs out there that you can do more on, but those programs cost money, and you still can't do every page in every group. So when I was doing it myself, I'm just going to be honest with you, Abby, when I used to do all my postings myself, I did not time them or date them. Unless I was going to be out of town or out of the office. Because you have to go back and do it manually to so many. Grace, how can we help you? What do you have?
Yes, for one thing, I have to verify my LinkedIn and I don't know how to do it. It's giving me a QR code and then that's just not going anywhere. And also, secondly, Dara did try to give me a recommendation on LinkedIn, but she says that she has to make me a trusted connection and she's not sure how to do it.
Okay, your first question is about the QR code. I'm having the very same issue, Grace. So as soon as I figure that out, I do it. I put it up, my phone up to it, but it's not scanning it and opening up to the LinkedIn where it's supposed to. So as soon as I figure that out, I will let you know about that. It is on my agenda to get that taken care of. It's one of those things I keep forgetting to do. But I put it on my sheet with my VAs. I talk to them on Tuesday mornings. I'm going to see if they can help me walk me through that. So I'll let you know.
It might be a problem with LinkedIn because I scan it and it requires me to do a selfie and to see my license back and front. I do all of that. I go back to my page and it still says verify.
Yes.
I've done it 3 times and I decided
Okay,
I'm not trying
I'm
it.
the very same thing. I just can't get it to finish. So maybe we can figure that out.
Okay.
So let me, YouTube. Dar is probably, I've never had that issue before, but I've got a feeling it says a trusted. Are you on the paid version of LinkedIn, Grace?
Yes, I just paid for it.
Okay. I hope it works for you. But try it for, what I did is I tried it for 3 months to see if it works. But that's still a $450 average, that you got to put in there. Because mine runs about $150 a month, I think it was. I don't know.
Yeah, it's about that. And I did it because with that, they allow you to have a free free advertising about
Yes,
a
business.
job, my commission only job. And but then what they're saying is, we can give you 10 a month, but there are other people trying to reach you, and we need $100 a day on top of that. And I'm like,
Exactly.
no, that ain't happening. 10 people a month is
But
enough.
people
you know?
do it, so they got, and good for them, but my budget doesn't stand for it. Dar, are you on my trusted network with selling on the spot? You're muted, Dar.
Blah, 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 blah. I don't think so.
Okay, let me look into, I'll get with Dar and see if Dar and I can figure that out. Grace, did you send her the link like you did me, like asking me to leave you a friend request? You're muted.
Chat. I
Okay,
did.
so you did send her the link.
I did. It's
And
right
you
in the
went into
chat.
that link, Dar?
I'm sorry.
Grace sent you a link. Did you click the link?
I did, and it takes me to LinkedIn. And then a window pops up saying Grace is not a trusted.
Are you two connected? Are you following each other? Are you connected on LinkedIn?
I believe so.
Yes, we are, but I haven't verified my LinkedIn yet, so that's the problem.
No, you don't have to verify your LinkedIn for her to be able to leave you a recommendation. I know that for a fact. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I left you one and I'm not verified nor you. So, and okay. So I will get with Dar to see what's going on with that. Abby, maybe I should ask you this. Are you and Dar using the selling on the spot trusted friends ordeal?
I don't believe so.
I gave up on it.
You gave up on it?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
There's
I thought that was what it was.
and Sunny Spot Trust, and my most trusted, there's 3 of them. I canceled them all.
I got rid of all mine too. Everybody has one of those.
And I'm sure
Even
the answer
the
is no.
guy that did the selling on the spot has reached out to me to get me to try to do it with all my people. I'm like, I can't handle one more thing to do, ladies, and I'm not going to push that off on anyone else either. If you guys came to me and said, hey, we need to do this, maybe, but there's so many things, and then you've got to reach other people to do it to make it work. So I want to find my people because they love what I have. Something that I have, something that we do, something that Abby has or Dar has. That's the way I want to do it. So I hope I helped you, Abby. I gave you a lot of things. And I really think that, for instance, right now, I'm restructuring our membership because I want to bring more quality. And I want to grow it to 100 by the end of the year. And I want all of you to help me get there so that we can get there. It's not for me, it's for all of us to build our business. Imagine if we have about 40-ish most of the time, 35 to 40 members, because they fluctuate. Imagine we have 50 more, how many more coffee customers Grace may be able to pick up, or card customers for Dar, or Dr. LaDonna for, her things coming up, her classes, Abby for mining. Abby, you really need to find a way to enrich people about mining and book a call with me because I need to talk to you about mining. Okay. My team does mine for me, but I'm looking for something a little bit different to go with it. So I thought of you. Dar. I'm telling you, we need a keyboard that has a big red clown nose on it for
Button. Right. Now I'm almost forgetting what. Oh yeah, okay. If there are 35 to 40 members in this group, then why are they not attending these events? The events are free to them unless they are.
They pay a membership. Everyone pays a membership of some kind, and they're paying it, but it's like Katie the other day showed up as a speaker. She's a member, but our times never, they don't work for her. Either her son has something going on or she's at work, but she watches the recordings. See what I'm saying? But that don't truly, it's not building our membership as well as what I want it to. Because she's not coming on as often, only when she can fit in to talk. And that's okay, she's happy with that, but I want more, I want up to 100 members by the end of the year. That's my goal. So what I'm gonna start doing is doing more membership drives and pushing it out. I just did a 1-minute video earlier this morning. And I'm gonna have my videographer clean it up a little bit, make sure it's under a minute, so I can start posting about the membership. So again, you're gonna be seeing something probably once a day about the membership, and I hope that you guys will share it. And remember, when you share it, or when you repost it, put your affiliate links. Each and every one of you has an affiliate link. Utilize that because you will get money. When Martin used to be one of our members, Dar got paid on him. It was only $2 or $3 a month, but imagine if you had 10 of those. That's $20 or $30 a month extra, Dar. Dr. Pat has several people that are members, and she gets paid on them when they buy a ticket for the event, if they're a member, if they're a speaker, anything they purchase from me. If it's a coaching program, if Dr. LaDonna came to me today and said, I want you to coach me, LaDonna, and she bought a $3,000 package because Dr. Pat brought Dr. LaDonna to me, guess what? Dr. Pat makes 20% on that $3,000 coaching program. Now, is that worth being an affiliate and bringing people to me? Absolutely. So it's an extra income for you ladies when you do it, and very few are bringing people in for anything. So remember that when someone says, hey, I need a coach for my business, send them my way. I always ask people, how did you hear about me? You know, there's sometimes people they don't remember to sign up with the affiliate link. And I'll always go back and say, hey, how did you find our membership? And they'll say, oh, so-and-so, you know, so-and-so. Well, that goes under their name automatically because I want to make sure everyone gets credit for their people. So remember that. We ran over time. I am so very sorry. I just now noticed. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow for the Millionaire Marketplace.
What time
Bye.
is that one?
You're traveling.
What time is that one?
Let me look. I think Margaret is speaking. Yes, Margaret is speaking, and that's 9 a.m. my time. So Dr. LaDonna, that's up and early, 7 a.m.
for me. Okay, that'll work. I can be
Yeah,
here.
10 a.m. my time, and I have to go to a chiropractor. No. Yeah, I think I can make that one.
Okay. And at least come for what you can, because remember, it's 2 hours long. Margaret will speak, question and answers, and then we'll go into the marketplace.
Oh, okay.
So remember, get a deal. Grab a deal, an event, something coming up so you can advertise it. Okay?
I can only be there for the first hour.
Perfect.
My Bible study, so
Yes.
Better than nothing.
That's better than nothing. I'm okay with that. If you have to
Okay.
come early, you come late, I don't get upset. I want you here to help your business and support others.
All right.
All right.
We'll
Have
see
a
you guys
beautiful
tomorrow.
day. Bye.
Don't forget to save the chat. Get the
Bye.
pictures.
Oh, save the chat. Yes.